On ESG issues, the mining industry is here to provide the metals and minerals that are essential for the transition, but to do it in a way that uses the least resources and brings the most benefit to local communities and host governments. So how we continue to grow production, but reduce the amount of water, greenhouse gas emissions, and impact on nature is our critical challenge. And at the same time, the way we organize our projects, the way we develop new assets, to do that in a way that brings benefit to communities through jobs, education, local economic development, this is the main challenge of our time. You know, mining plays such an important role in all of our lives. No buildings or cars or factories or iPhones or anything that we use today can be developed without mining. Commodities like copper, lithium, cobalt, nickel, these are essential to the lives that we lead. And I think it is our responsibility as the mining industry to show people the role that metals play in our lives. For example, we need to move all the cars that run on petrol or diesel to run on electricity. Now when we do that, the amount of copper that is used in every car goes up from 10 kilograms of copper to 70 kilograms of copper. And that shows why producing copper and making it available is so important to helping us achieve the goals of the UN Sustainable Development Goals, which I have right here with me. And by doing that, we can help the world transition to a net zero economy, but in the process of doing that, the way we mine can be positive for jobs, for economic growth, and for nature. ICMM always searches for ways in which we can raise the performance of the mining industry. So we are never standing still, we are always looking for where we can go further. So just today, we announced a new set of mining principles that relate to diversity, equity, and inclusion. And through this new standard, all ICMM companies, and we hope companies outside of ICMM, will take new steps to ensure that women, people of color, and underrepresented groups have a better outcome, not just in the mining workplace, but in communities as well. And so we are committing to taking further steps to improve the outcomes for people across all our workplaces, no matter where they come from or what gender they are. That is one example of how ICMM continues to raise the bar. And on all the issues, on climate change, on water, on nature, indigenous peoples and human rights, closure, tailings, circular economy, all of these topics, we will always search for ways to do better. Peru is an incredibly important mining country for ICMM members and for the mining industry globally. For the last 20 or 30 years, Peru has been a center of mining exploration and production activity. And it is an incredibly important part of the world to supply the metals and minerals that are crucial to the energy transition and to the lives we all lead. I know there are some very important debates happening in Peru about the role of the mining industry and the impact it can have on society. I would say there's so much we can learn from the role that the industry has already played in society in Peru in the next 20 or 30 years. And if we can simply sit around the same table between government, local communities and the industry, I'm sure we can come to an arrangement that will see the industry thrive and prosper, and in doing so, contribute to further development in Peru.